I just got up and it looks like a perfect time to apply my weed and feed that I bought the other day. Here's what the grass looks like right now. It needs some work sort of in the center right here and then under this tree. The best time to apply weed and feed is when the grass is wet after dew, and that's where it is right now because the little granules will stick to it. That hopefully will get this grass looking really nice out here. Oh, and it's best to keep pets off the grass for the first 24 hours because this stuff really isn't good for you. And while I'm on the topic of safety, you shouldn't wear shorts when you're doing this, and you should have long sleeves on too. But I don't always practice what I preach. Come on, little cat. Hustle it up. This is my spreader. It's not the best one, but it gets the job done. It's always best to fill this up when you're in your driveway instead of on the grass, because oftentimes some will spill out the bottom like what happened here, and that amount right there will just kill whatever grass is in that spot, and I've had that happen, so I've learned my lesson. All right, go on, get. You can't be around this crap. You'll get cat cancer. Go on, get. Why don't cats listen as good as dogs do? Honestly, I really shouldn't even be using this stuff like I mentioned when I picked it up. If you read this over here, it says, do not allow product contact people or pets directly or through drift. Keep people and pets off lawn during application. Do not allow people or pets to enter treated areas until dust has settled. There's first aid tips on here. This stuff's just not good. But like I mentioned, this is the one thing that really gets rid of weeds, and once they're done, which it should be after this application here, I'm gonna start with an organic fertilizer, and that's what we're gonna do from here on. Until then, we'll just hope for the best. At this point, once you have your spreader all ready to go, it's just a matter of walking the yard. I'm just gonna do some laps where I go up like this, and I'm probably gonna come back like this, and just keep going. You wanna watch the spread to make sure you're covering it all. And in terms of measurements, I don't really measure anything out, I just go over it. Time for a refill. You are being a good girl. Stay. Poison. So right now the bag is probably maybe 2/3 of the way full. So I just went through probably 15 bucks just in doing that section of the yard right there. Just need to finish from this tree out, then do that little section over there, which I'm eventually gonna plant wildflowers in, and that's gonna look really awesome. I should definitely close that thing when I fill this up, because look at what happens. Morning. Morning. I just finished the front yard. I've got a little bit of weed and feed left in my spreader, so I'm gonna take it around that tree out there where I think it needs the most help. But first, I'm gonna take it over there. I almost forgot about that little section that I mentioned. Let's go. As you can see, this over here is pretty much all weeds. I'm not sure if grass was ever really planted on this side of the driveway, but hopefully I can edge some of this out and get some grass growing. Get out of there. Boom. Good girl, Roxy Bear. Whoa, here we go. That is it for the front yard. Hopefully my investment pays off. I still have a good bit of this left, so I think I'm gonna do a little bit of the backyard, kind of see if I can improve things a little bit out there. For some reason, the front yard's always worse. When I'm all finished up, I'm gonna come back out and clean these piles up. I don't want Roxy or Mello or any other animals eating that and dying. I just completely dropped my camera into the ground. These Sony cameras can take a beating. What I wanted to show you is the bag is now empty. I've got a little bit left in here, and I'm just gonna do this little section right through here in front of where the chickens are. I think if I were to do the rest of this entire yard, I'd probably take another bag. So we just kind of keep the area that we're always in nice. Look at you guys. What a good girl. All right, not too close though. I mentioned way back in the beginning of this video that you should wear protection when applying this stuff. Definitely you shouldn't wear shorts. And you can see why. I don't know if you can see the granules and stuff that are on my legs. And just look at my boots. Look how much stuff is on there. So you definitely want to be careful with this, and I'll kind of show you what I'm going to do to fix this. Woo! That'll wake you up. And we're done. Now that we've reached the end of the video, important thing I want to make clear is that this is not a tutorial video. Don't follow anything that I've done here. I'm just an amateur trying to get a good looking yard. This is probably not the best way to do it. Weed and feed, I think, is despised among people that actually do yard work for a living, landscapers, if you will. So, take it for what it's worth, but if you're still here watching, I do appreciate you checking this out. Hopefully you found some entertainment out of this. I bet you never thought when you woke up this morning you'd watch a guy put weed and feed on his yard. But you just did, and since you are still here, it'd really be helpful if you were to go down in the description box. Just look right below this video. If you're on mobile, it might take a little more work, but there's a link down there that's to my Amazon Associates page. And if you click through that link and you buy anything on Amazon, Amazon pays a little bit of a commission to me, between 4 and 6%. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it's completely free to do it. Only go if you're actually buying something, but it really does help, and I truly appreciate it. So thank you for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next video. This video is going to get so much hate from the landscaping community, it's not even going to be funny.